Just very finally, before we let you go, Andy, I wanted to get your take on Keith's exclusive story, which is on Record Sport Online just now. Keith, it's on Hamza Igamane.
Yep, just before we came on the show tonight, Daniel, it was confirmed to me from sources in Rotterdam that Feyenoord are very much in the running in terms of weighing up a potential bid for Hamza Igamane. I think they shattered their own transfer record in May, just a couple of months ago, when they signed Sem Steen from FC20 for about £10 million there or thereabouts with add-ons. They might have to do it again if they want to enter the bidding for Hamza Igamane. But what I'm told is they're not scared off by the sort of figures that are getting bandied about. There is a genuine interest there. I think they'd really want to back Robin van Persie, their new manager, and they're prepared to throw the kitchen sink at trying to win the title back from PSV this season. But a key essential part of that will be getting a new striker in this summer, and Igamane is a guy of real interest apparently. So that's one to watch. There's been interest from Leo. Leo, we believe, were even able to thrash out what personal terms might look like for Igamane, but I don't think they fancied the price tag that Rangers were looking for. You've now got interest from Rennes, who have obviously sold Kyogo Furuhashi to Birmingham. They've got another striker that's attracting a bit of interest from Spurs that could be going for 20 million. So that if that's the money that's coming in at their end, perhaps the kind of size of the asking price for Igamane wouldn't frighten them too much either. There's been links with Everton and Udinese as well. But Feyenoord, and I find it interesting because Dutch clubs aren't notoriously big spenders. That's a big fee, but apparently Feyenoord are aware of the likelihood of what it would take to get Igamane, and it's not scared them off.
There's a couple of people in the comments there. I mean, Hugh, I dare say, has been a bit sarcastic when he says, what's the fee? 35 million. But Scott is asking, what is the fee? Is there any suggestion at all, Andy, what Rangers' ballpark would be for Igamane?
Yeah, I think it'd be in the region of £15 million. I mean, Keith's right. I mean, if Feyenoord are going to get Igamane, they're going to have to pay every penny of Rangers' valuation, because they've already shown so far in the tentative talks with Leo that they're not budging below that. I wrote a story, must have been 3-4 weeks ago now, when the news sort of first came out, that whilst obviously I think it came out from France that Igamane had negotiated and had reached sort of personal terms with Leo, but I was led to believe right from the off that they were always going to struggle to meet Rangers' valuation. They'd almost sort of been spooked by it. Rangers insisting that they weren't going to drop below that sort of £15 million sort of ballpark area, on the basis that they don't need to sell, and the club is financially secure now under the new American ownership. They've made clear that they will only sell for what they believe to be best value. So, I think I obviously understand why clubs like Feyenoord are interested. I think Igamane is, whilst there's certainly some rough edges, he's definitely got huge potential, huge talent. It's just now about whether Feyenoord can come up with the readies. I think it's been to Rangers' benefit that they've managed to drag this whole thing out with Leo, certainly. Whether or not they're still actively looking at him, I'm not quite sure, but I think they would far prefer to be going into tomorrow night's game with Hamza Igamane in the books than without him.